So just taking a quick look at Verasity here, and as we can see, over the past few days, not that much happening. We've come down and retested the low of this little range that we have formed here. You can see very clearly the top and the bottom of the range being formed. We've retested that resistance once and twice, and then one more time here with Bitcoin obviously having a little bit of bullish momentum to retest the top of its range. And then with the wider market, having a bit of a rollover over the past week, we've seen Verasity come back down essentially to the bottom of its range here, get a little bit of a rejection off the low, and you can see the very low volume, low interest in the at the minute. Obviously, with it being December, there are going to be very, very slow markets, and that is what we've been seeing across the board. But you can see this range here that we have been trading in. Resistance, support, support, resistance, resistance. We came up again, tested the resistance, and then rolled over all the way down to support here, where we got a little bit of a bounce, and now just chopping sideways. Stuck under some EMAs on the hourly time frame. On the daily time frame, still in a downtrend, still essentially getting pushed to the downside. You can see just making lower lows and lower highs all the way down here. And we're probably expecting another lower low in our opinion, and a continuation to the downside in the short term, considering how bearish things have been over the past few months. And with more potential bad news on the horizon for cryptocurrency, we could potentially see some lower lows for Verasity as well, as it continues to bleed, just like a lot of altcoins in the market. Although we do still have this massive bullish divergence that we will keep talking about, we do think over the next few months this could see the price getting scooped up like this in the mid kind of term. But in the short term, we're probably going to see more lower prices for Verasity as it comes down towards this next key level of support. We do think in and around this area here, around 1/5 of a cent. You can see here this previous level of structure that we are currently in and around. Back in and around again, you probably see ourselves coming back down to this level and getting a key bounce in this area, we would think. So overall for Verasity, just trading the range until it breaks. If we do break to the downside, then that 1/5 of a cent level is pretty key. But in our opinion, eventually we are going to start to see a bit of a reversal for Verasity in our opinion, because you can quite clearly see here that we are starting to lose momentum to the downside now. Massive bullish divergences in the mid to long term. We're probably going to see Verasity get scooped up in and around this area in our opinion, back up towards some of these Fibonacci targets that we will want to be seeing it getting hit. So